Hello, year 4, and welcome to our second social studies lesson. Today, we will talk about the teachings of Buddha. The first thing we will talk about are the first 5 monks. So after the Enlightenment, Buddha wanted to share his knowledge with people. He wanted to teach people his discoveries. And the first 5 people he taught to were 5 monks. He taught them how to end the endless round of rebirth and now to abandon suffering. So in the Buddhist religion, people believe that if you don't fulfill your life as a proper good Buddhist, you will have to born again and over again until you are able to abandon suffering, to understand how to stop suffering. So he taught these 5 monks all his knowledge. And after this, the 5 monks reached the enlightenment themselves. So now they were enlightened, and they founded the first Buddhist community called Sangha. In this community, they started teaching their knowledge that was transmitted them from Buddha, and they started teaching the people, started to expand the Buddhist community. Here we are going to talk about the fundamental teachings of Buddhism. So first of all, one of the main teachings of Buddhism is that you do not have to pursue any unnecessary desires. So you don't have to follow things that you don't really need. Example, you should not buy very expensive things just for the pleasure of having expensive things, but you should buy only things that you really need. Because if you pursue unnecessary desire, unnecessary things, this will lead to an unfulfilled life and rebirth. So you will not fulfill your life as a good Buddhist, and you will have to born again and try again to understand the teachings in the next life. The other step is to follow the middle way, which is actually not a step, is the way to avoid rebirth. So the middle way is an enlightened way, and it brings wisdom. So it makes you wise. And also it brings you to nirvana. The nirvana is when a Buddhist actually understands the way to stop suffering and finally doesn't need to born again. Now, we are going to talk more in detail about the middle way, which is basically divided into the 4 noble truths and the noble eightfold path. So these are the main things that a good Buddhist should follow. The 4 noble truths are that life has inevitable suffering. So everyone in their life will suffer. It can be avoided. The second one is that there is a cause to our suffering. So there is a reason why people suffer. The third one, there is an end to suffering. So suffering can be stopped if we understand how to stop it. And the fourth one is that the end to suffering is contained in the Eightfold Path. So the fourth noble truth tells you that to stop suffering, you have to follow the Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path is called like that because it has 8 rights. So these are 8 things that a good Buddhist should do in order to stop suffering. The first one is right view, which is basically knowing the truth, knowing what is good and what is bad. The second one, right intention, so to free your mind of evil, so do not do bad things and know what are the things that you should do and should not do. The third one is right speech. So you should say nothing that hurts others. So do not insult other people. Do not say bad words to other people. The next one is right action, which is work for the good of others. So you have to try to help other people, try to do good for other people. Do not do bad things to other people. The next one is right livelihood, which meaning is respect life. So respect other people, but also respect the world, respect nature, animals, plants, everything. Respect the planet where we live. The next one is right effort. Basically, it means resist the evil. So if you feel like you are angry sometimes, for example, you should resist. You should stop and think twice before doing something that might be bad. The next one is right concentration. So you should practice meditation. So practice meditation, try to relax and think and focus on yourself. The next one is right mindfulness, which meaning is control your thoughts. Also, beside controlling your actions and your words, you should also control what you think. Do not think about bad things. This was the end of lesson 2. I hope you have enjoyed. And in the next lesson, we will talk a little bit more about the teachings of Buddhism. See you in the next lesson.